WBE school reopening measures, recommended amendments and course of action heading into the 2022-2023 school year from the Wequampong Health Center and the Pandemic Response Team. Classroom safety precautions, masks optional for staff and students, temperature checks, standing thermometers at each entrance, clear barriers on desks and tables, encourage physical distancing, daily self-monitoring, hand sanitizing stations and frequent hand washing, rapid antigen testing as requested and required, fogging each classroom and common areas daily. Additional high-touch surface cleaning will continue to take place throughout the day at all schools. Student transportation safety measures. Face masks will be worn by students riding the bus. Surfaces regularly wiped down. Daily sanitation and fogging of all school buses. Variables influencing transportation safety measures. There are not barriers separating each student riding the bus. Physical distancing is not always possible. Amendments for the 2022-2023 school year for staff and students. Staff and students are encouraged to self-monitor and screen daily, but this screening does not need to be sent to their direct supervisor or their teacher. Rapid antigen testing. This does not have to occur daily. Anyone who would like to continue to test daily or test on any given day will continue to be provided with rapid antigen test kits. Face masks are optional. Staff and students can choose to either wear a mask or not. Classrooms will not be shut down automatically if there is a positive case. The health center produced algorithm sheet will be consulted and decisions for individuals will be made accordingly. Wequampong and State Territory COVID-19 algorithm. Have you tested positive for COVID-19 or do you live with someone who tested positive? Yes, I tested positive. Regardless of vaccination status, a positive case must complete the mandatory minimum of 5 days of isolation. After the 5 days of mandatory isolation, the positive case may leave the residence if they are 24-hour fever-free without any fever-reducing medication, 48-hour gastrointestinal symptom-free, and overall symptoms must be improving. Positive case must wear a mask for an additional 5 days after isolation is complete. Yes, I live with someone who tested positive. Regardless of vaccination status, individuals who live with a positive case must complete the mandatory minimum of 5 days of isolation. After the 5 days of mandatory isolation, household members may leave the residence if they do not have any symptoms. Household members must wear a mask for an additional 5 days after isolation is complete. If a household member develops symptoms, they must isolate immediately and contact the Wequampong Health Center community nurses. Have you tested positive for COVID-19 or do you live with someone who has tested positive? No. Continue to diligently self-monitor for symptoms. Stay home if you feel sick, develop symptoms, and call the community health nurses. Be on the lookout for these symptoms: new or worsening cough, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, chills, fatigue, tiredness, abdominal pain, loss of taste or smell, headache, sore throat, fever, aches and pains, gastrointestinal symptoms like diarrhea, upset stomach, and vomiting.